Welcome to Wheel Stutter Blindly. I'm Wheel.
And I'm Stutter. But finally is not here today. But we have a very, 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 very special guest all the way from Texas. Came out from Martin Phillips.
What's up? What's up?
If I could clap, I would clap, but I can't clap. So
It is.
that's the best he gets.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thanks.
And my clap abnormally. Okay.
Martin is a golden ticket winner from the podcast Killed Tony.
Yeah, you performed like all over the States, everywhere, right?
Yeah, I've been all over the United States. Yeah.
What's your favorite place to perform? What's your most iconic place that you performed in?
Iconic. I don't know. I mean, I'm from Washington D.C., so I always like to go back home and do shows around there. There's plenty to do there, and there's some good spots and all else. And yeah,
Was it the Lincoln Center? Wouldn't that be cool for you if you're from Washington?
I mean, I think it's Lincoln Theater.
Okay.
I've not anything like that big yet. But
No, I know. I'm just saying, like
yeah.
that's
But,
on the.
actually, we're gonna be in DC on there's a Kill Tony.
Nice.
We're gonna do Constitution Hall, so that's gonna be
nice.
That's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, and yeah, that's quite like Chicago. Chicago is a cool place to perform. New York has cool stuff.
Both had opportunities to perform at the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
How was that? I know for myself, it was nothing I could ever even think about.
Yeah,
And it was just unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't really get into my head too much about the
Right. How was the
venue.
feeling? Like,
I think it was.
do you have the feeling, or
I think
was it just another night?
I mean, I know I should probably have a bigger feeling. I mean, there was. Yeah, I was aware, but I didn't really.
Right.
I was really trying to focus on that. I think I was more concerned about when I was going up.
Yeah.
Because, Tony doesn't know.
You don't know to the last minute.
Yeah, it doesn't really tell you beforehand.
You can't ask him.
Yeah.
You don't ask him when. Yeah, just don't do that. But
Well, you don't really need to know,
no,
right?
I found it was like going up there was just like time stopped.
Okay.
It was just like.
Yeah, it definitely was cool.
It was just cool. It was just like.
I mean,
It was just.
Yeah.
It was just. Time stopped. It was just. Just
there was
audience and myself.
Like, I know myself, like, obviously I've only performed in front of, like, at the most 80 people, 90 people. But maybe for people that, haven't done comedy or acting or anything like that with a live audience, there is an energy that you get from the audience. Like, when you make them laugh, there's this positive, amazing energy that I feel. It hits me, and it's like a drug. So I can't. Well, actually, that's a lie. The most people I performed in front of was like about 2,500 people. That was years ago, but I can't imagine like 20,000 or something like that. Would be just.
I find
crazy. I don't know if you guys get that feeling or not.
no, it's
just me.
Definitely feed off that.
Yeah.
Yeah, feed off the laughter or whatnot.
I got nervous doing. I got more nervous doing like 6 people in the audience.
Oh yeah.
I do doing what?
That's very tough.
I do doing like a lot of people, because after Madison Garden, I came back here, and I did a show afterwards for like under 10 people.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Yeah.
it was so much more challenging than doing
Yeah,
like 20,000 people.
Yeah,
it was like, it was,
We have this, Jared and I have this friend, Garrett Jameson. Shout out, Garrett.
Yeah.
But, he's been doing comedy a long time.
Yeah.
And Garrett, there's no difference if there's 10,000 people in front of him or 2. He's just so crazy on the spot. Shout out to the back. And there's nobody there, right? You know what I mean? Like, he just brings this energy that's unbelievable. And for me, it's pretty admirable. Like, I've only been doing comedy for, like, not that long, year and a half. And, as Jared said, I find it easier to do a room full of people than 6, but
it's just a dichotomy of it is very interesting.
So you guys were here for Massey Hall
Yes.
last night. The Killers have killed Tony.
Yeah.
And there was who was there? Who was in the lineup?
Dave Lucas, Martin Phillips, Aaron Delisle, Cam Patterson, and can't say Yasuda did the first show.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So anything stand out from your set, Martin?
It was a good audience reaction from the start. They were on board with everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. I didn't really. Yeah, just right from the beginning, they were down. So yeah. It was
Anything that I don't know? Let's say you got a bit that hit in a different place than it normally does, or anything like that.
Well, I did do this newish. I wouldn't call it. I guess it's a bit, but because it's when we do these theaters, it's way bigger stage and whatnot, and so I try to do different stuff, when I have fun. So I introduced the routine where on Amazon I bought $30 tap shoes, so I tap danced around and people loved it, and I have no formal training. I'm just going with it. So that was a new bit that
What's
really
that called? The Irish, or the fuck is that? Those Irish people.
river dance.
River dance. That's
Yeah. I didn't make that reference to it. Yeah, but that is a form of tap or whatnot. But But yeah, so I tap danced around on it, and
fuck, that's hilarious.
yeah, it was fun. I've done that just a couple times. It's my first time doing it at this big theater tour we're doing. So I could bring it to your town. We'll see.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Yeah, I try to
You'll get
mix
to
it
see.
up,
Yeah.
So I've done stuff where I timed myself, see how fast I can run from one end of the stage to the next. I've backstage, we always have this fruit in the green room that nobody eats.
Yeah.
So I've thrown that out to the audience before. Just dumb stuff I can think of. So
what's the rule? You don't eat in the green room?
no, but they provide all this food.
Yeah.
So they have all this fruit, but nobody ever eats it. So I'm like, okay, I just throw the bananas or the apples out to the audience.
crowd, yeah.
So somebody, I don't know if they eat it, but the audience is pumped about it.
There you go.
I did this one bit that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I took a banana, I ate a banana, I took the peel, and it's like, okay, let's see if you can really slip on a banana.
Nice.
Yeah. And it works better when you're running. When you're walking, you don't
Not
really
as much.
slip. But
when you
when
run,
I ran, dude,
yeah.
I ate shit. I was like, oh, damn, this is real.
I saw on Instagram that you had a table at Buffalo.
So,
How did that? That was interesting.
So,
Can you
yeah,
say more about that?
A
So-
table of buffalo. What do you mean?
I don't know. So, but
Bills Mafia?
Yeah,
Bills
so-
Mafia?
Buff-
Championship?
yeah, Buffalo Bills fans, they do this thing at their tailgates or whatever. It's usually a plastic table, and then somebody just jumps on it and breaks it, and that's their thing. Right? So when I plastic table is kind of it was $30, and it got it bigger. So instead, at Walmart. I found like a $10 wooden TV tray.
Oh, nice.
So and I did jump on it, but it was really hard to break. Actually, I cannot actually break it, but it did unfold though, so it kind of looked like I broke it. So that was a bit for Buffalo, and then I brought it out to the merge and I signed it and gave it to somebody.
Oh,
so,
that's cool.
so I just I try to think of different ideas.
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
new. I think next week, because it's in Texas, I think I'm gonna bring my dog to the show and have his first time on stage. We'll see.
Do you have a service animal?
I don't have a service animal.
Oh.
No. But technically, he's like my foster dog.
Nice.
But I've been like watching him for a while, so I want to see before I officially adopt him. I'm gonna take him on a plane in a couple weeks. See how he does traveling. Because if I adopt him, I'm traveling all the time.
What kind of dog?
He's like this. It's called he's like a smaller dog. He's got a house Abso, and it's kind of like related to a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
It's actually spelled L. It starts with an L, but I think it's
Lasso Apso?
yeah. It's
I had one of those growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AP. Yeah, that. So.
Okay.
But he's not that furry. Like they keep his.
He's got the short hair, yeah.
Yeah, the short.
A lot
hair.
of show dogs like that.
So yeah, he's like that. So smaller guy, and he's got a old. He just chills out. So
Right on.
he's a yeah. So I'm gonna see how he does on the road and see how it goes. Cause
Any crazy airport stories you have?
not really with me. Airports go pretty well. You know how it is. We get on first.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have
Do
to
you
wait.
always ask, or do they give you first?
I just walk up there.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I love going first. I always go first.
Yeah.
You gotta go first. Because I don't want to hold people up. I don't want to be holed up.
Yeah.
I just want to go put my stuff in, get my aisle seat.
Exactly. Oh, you do the aisle?
Always
Oh,
up.
I window that. I have the
No,
window.
I need to get up.
I don't need to
I get up flights. I don't sit.
Oh, okay.
That would be the restless leg syndrome, right?
I just need to just get up and just.
I was the same way when I was able-bodied. I had to have the aisle so I could get up.
I like to get up.
I'd go to the bathroom 50 times even though I didn't need to.
I don't like sitting between people. I'm a very awkward.
The window, you're kind of like there by yourself, you know.
Yeah, I like my arm space.
I don't like getting up. I don't want to. I'm claustrophobic. I hate the airplane bed. Like I'll hold.
You
it.
playing bathroom? No.
Yeah, it's got a small. You know, I don't. I prefer not to use it.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Exactly. But
So I had some interesting. Yeah, whatever.
yeah, I never had.
There's not a lot of room in there.
There is. Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't know how people fuck in those things.
Yeah, and I also.
My high club.
I did when I first got off the plane. I took a quick pee in one. I saw there inside there's like a baby changing table.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you do
Yeah,
that
really.
during a flight? Like that's crazy. Like,
Do you ever take your socks off or your shoes off?
No.
No,
No.
that's
You don't
that
take your
is
shoes off?
that is
No.
fucking weird.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Very
guilty of
fucking
this.
weird.
I'm
Yeah.
guilty of this. I need.
And I would bring something up to you, like, buddy, put your
I
fucking
have
shoes
taken
on.
my shoes off on flights.
I don't think shoes off is that weird, but socks off is a
Socks,
little bit
yeah.
crazy.
I take my socks off. I get like itchy. I get like.
Yeah, you're gonna get itchy feet if you're walking around the plane barefoot.
No.
dude.
I never ever walk on a plane barefoot. So like sometimes I just
No.
need to take my shoes off.
That's over the line, Jared.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Over the
was-
line.
I crossed the line.
What I
You
hate.
ever fart on airplanes?
What?
You ever fart?
I,
in your seat?
yeah, I probably have done some silent, silent spread his bombs, you know.
Yeah.
But nothing.
We all done it.
Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Dante?
Blair, do you have more questions? Mr. Q.
Sorry, I'm just doing the quadriplegic thing here. We'll cut it out.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking shoes off in an airplane. I can't get over that. But anyways.
Yeah.
I'm unique. Okay,
You are a unique experience.
let's go.
So, how has comedy, this is for both you again. I
Right,
don't know,
yeah.
Martin, if you want to answer first.
Sure.
How has comedy reshaped or reframed your disability or how people perceive your disability? Or has it?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure how I'm perceived. No one's said anything to me, I guess. I never really investigated. But for the most part, people seem to still dislike my jokes first before, I guess, perceiving anything else. And, yeah, there's something else I was going to say. And it has slipped my mind.
Well, Jared, what about you?
Yeah.
I'm just. Yeah, like, it's great when people come up to you and, like, tell you jokes first. I tell you the joke he did and tell you I like your jokes, but people, like, see me as funny, too, first, so like Martin said. But it also, I had a lot of families come up to me and tell me that, like, I inspired them to help their child.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of people told me that I helped them start comedy.
Oh, that's good.
That
Yeah,
I
well-
inspired them to do them for themselves.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I'm one of those people.
got
Has
that.
that had you?
Yeah,
Have
I
it
mean,
had
yeah,
that people, like,
yeah,
I started doing comedy because I saw you and I see that I could do it.
Yeah, it's something similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, there's another question I had. What advice would you give to someone that wants to start comedy, and especially if they have a
Just
disability
Just
or
don't do it.
Quit.
No.
Stop.
I mean,
Quit while you're ahead.
if you if you want to do it, just go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah. If you Also, I think I remember I was gonna say, I feel a lot of times people don't expect me to do the jokes I'm doing, or like they're expecting like a thing we were talking about where it's the whole thing is about disabilities. So I think people are kind of surprised when I'm just doing a regular set about
yeah,
whatever.
just life.
So I guess at first they perceive what they think it's going to be, but
Yeah.
then I'm just doing regular
Yeah.
stuff that is, well received. So I think it probably helps me, because they don't expect me to say certain things
Yeah.
or whatnot. So
Yeah.
But just do it. If you want to do it, just, do it, find some stuff, go out, try it, and then, if you're good, I think things will come your way.
So that kind of answered another one I was going to say. What is like the biggest misconception that people may have? But you just answered that perfectly, actually.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think with me, it's a little different because, I'm in a chair,
Yeah.
I'm paralyzed. And I think for a lot of people, this is like a big fear people have,
Sure, yeah.
and then they have a lot of questions and,
Even like
I answer a lot of that on stage, like through a joke or whatever. And
Yeah.
it just warms people up more to talk to me rather than stare at me because I get
Right.
a lot of stares, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with me too. Cause like humanizes us, right?
Yeah,
It
that's
humanizes
that's
us.
a good word.
I hate to say that, but yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
it humanizes us, and like people can relate to like the same thoughts I might have, they might have.
Yeah.
So it's all connection.
Like the only thing that's different is our fucking bodies. That's it. Our brains are still the same
Right.
Yeah.
as everybody else's. Our wants and desires and everything is the exact same as anybody else, right?
Yeah.
But it's
And
just
like, my advice to people starting up is just go to open mics. Don't think too much. Like, don't try so hard your first time. Like, just go and
have fun.
have fun. Like, see if something sticks and just keep on doing it. A lot of people overthink it. A lot of people overthink their first time. And, like, they're so scared to overthink it. But just...
And make fun of yourself.
once
It's
you do your
easier.
first time, it's like... you get the hang of it. It's like having sex, you know? Your first time is usually awkward as fuck. And then you just get the hang of it. And you know your moves, you know? Yeah.
Well, on that note, possibly we should end it here. Sad to say, it was great meeting you, though, Martin. Thanks a lot for coming by. I know you got a tight schedule and stuff, and you're flying back out. But
Yeah, thank you for having me.
all the
Thank
best.
you for coming.
Yeah,
Martin's got a weekly show now in Austin, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when you're trying this, but the first show is this week, and it's I have a friend who really set it up. He really is a guy who set it up and something I knew, and I'm just, helping out, host it, run it. But it's in Austin. It's at Saturn Cocktail Bar.
All right.
And it's an interesting concept because it's comedy, cigars,
Nice.
cognac.
There you go.
it's-
Combinations.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and no other comedy show
Up there,
right there.
Grammy
yeah,
Martin,
yeah,
XO Cognac,
yeah.
baby.
So there's not many other shows in Austin like that with cigars.
Nice.
So I'm
Good
interested.
theme, good theme.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. But
Yeah.
so if you're in Austin on Wednesday, it's supposed to be weekly, so Wednesday, 8 p.m., Saturday Cocktail Bar.
Nice.
It's going to be me, my friend Tim Campbell, and we'll have a variety of comedians. We each pick two, so it's like 7 people, and it'd be fun.
Nice.
Ooh, where can people find you? Reach you?
Martin Phillips comedy. I have that
On all the platforms.
Yeah.
We'll put all the links
And
down
I'm
below for sure.
sharing it for comedy on Instagram and everywhere.
Blair TheHandy, you can check us out monthly right now on the east side of Toronto. Laughs Without Limits. We are actively looking for venues on the road. We're taking it out to a couple other places. And we're trying to find a location on the west side of Toronto for a
And
month.
check out disabilityprivilegeproductions.com for more information. And Dante.
You can find me online at Dante, CHEZDANTE. Follow your boy.
Thank you for checking it out.
Peace
See
out,
you next
everyone.
time.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye.
Yeah. That was good.